That's me and that's my cat, and this is our Toyota Tacoma I just bought off Copart. The further we dive into this project, the worse it's going to get. Today the Tacoma gets new parts, I learn about gravity, here goes nothing, and the boys and I play with matches. Just got the rear axle unloaded from the truck bed. I had to have the forks up here, so this whole plate right here for the forks is kind of blocking my view. I'm thinking just to kind of scoot the crate forward and move the axle back after I get off the pallet. We'll see. And then maybe just keep it on the skid steer forks. Get the truck up on jack stands and roll out that axle. Just roll this one back under in its place. Easy peasy, right? It sounds simple, but I have a feeling it's not going to be. Jeez, just hit my finger. Oh man. No. I don't want to hit the brake lines. Oh man. There we go. You want to mess with this pallet? Build something real neat out of this. What? There you go. Yep. Now we got to remove the old one. Tacoma looks like it's going to take flight with its wings open. Check out Jack's cool jump he just screwed together. How do you like working with the power tools? Fun? Cool, dude. Let's see if it works. Here's a Lego car. You want to send it down?
You can.
Oh, thanks. Ready? Good work, bud. Well, the frame rail, nothing in the way. As good a spot as any. I need more jack stands, or less projects that sit on jack stands. I hope I raised it up enough to where the leaf springs don't let the axle drop too much. Oh no. Shoot. Well, barely. Oh yeah, that spins. Oh, that kind of does too. Let me get a little pressure on those leaf springs. I kind of want to hold it onto the leaf springs until I can get the rest of it off. You know, 4 bolts and those U-bolts that are going over the leaf springs and holding the axle, you know, on. Those are just going to come off. I'll probably have to jiggle the brake lines around, or this one looks like the brake lines are, I mean, they look good. I'm lucky that they left the ABS sensors or whatever that is. I imagine that's what it is. I'm lucky they left those on. Yeah, it looks so clean. I'm really happy with it. We do have to take the drums off when we get it in there. The e-brake cable goes right down in here. Looks like they just cut it off, which is fine. We'll just need to get it off that one before we pull it and go from there. So it's going to be kind of a little boring for you guys to watch. So I'm just going to put you on a time lapse and we'll try to get that thing off. Here goes nothing. It's for sure gonna start rolling towards me. And I don't know that I care. Kinda, let's see. I don't think that's normal. And this is a 1/2 inch, it looks like an inch, but it's actually a 1/2 inch spacer. So we're gonna have to get probably a 1 inch at least spacer, because the rear is supposed to be lifted 1 inch and the front is lifted 2 inches with the TRD Pro or whatever, the TRD lift kit, the OEM lift kit struts. So it's lifted 2 inches in the front, only 1/2 inch in the back. And I could notice it didn't settle right looking at it level. It didn't look level. It looked quite squatted. And if there's anything we're not going for, it's that squatted look. Respect to all you people who are into low riders, monster trucks, whatever, but I will not be driving a squatted truck, you know, ever. But, you know, respect to whatever type of car culture you're into. Being squatted in the rear and then loading all our gear, it would look pretty bad. So I'm thinking I at least need a 1 inch spacer if we're going for the whole OEM lift thing. I'd like to get maybe a 1.5 to 2 inch spacer, just so that we can have that extra bump in the back so that when we're really loaded down, it's totally fine, it's normal. We don't want it squatting off-road. But yeah, what was I doing? Good gosh. One day when I've got more funds and maybe less heartache from being over budget on this Tacoma already, I'll get some leaf springs that are actually, give us the full, more articulation, not just the spacer. I'm not a big fan of the spacer lifts, but sometimes on a budget especially, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm learning, guys. My first Toyota, I'm still learning, so bear with me, but I am learning. At least I hope so. Let me know. Please share your knowledge. I'm so open, to hearing what you think. I'm thinking a 2-inch for now, and then upgrade the leaf springs, or maybe add a leaf or something like that later on down the line. It's looking good though. All right. This is our, I think, 10-pound helper right here. Oh, drum brakes. Good times, good times. Come on. You can see the e-brake cable goes in there, and that's the cable right in here. Maybe removing this pin thing will be enough. Oh, mother bear. I need a screwdriver. I'll get that off. See if it'll just slip right off. We'll see. There we go. Oh, we just need to get in here and push this sideways to release it. Alrighty, there we go. That's how that looks. Oh, geez, would you look at that? That's the gas tank right there. You guys see that? Oh, that's pretty gnarly. Like, how thick is this material on the gas tank? Because holy cow, that's pretty deep right there. I'm guessing it's this guy as it flexed out. This guy was probably just going to town at it. Shoot. Crazy. This is crazy. It's just crazy. Let's get this axle out of here. So what that third member looked like, in case you're curious, just completely chewed up. I mean, it's not even making contact with the pinion in there. So chewed up. So that thing's junk. Out with the old and with the new. Moving the axle. Where'd I put that tool? Hello. Hi, Jordan. Yeah, let's go ahead and put 40-inch tires on this bad boy. Let's get a solid front axle underneath it with some ARB air lockers. I'm gonna go check Marketplace for some more parts for you. Oh, okay, sounds good. Let me know what you find. Wow, I sure am lucky to have her. Golly. I'm not sure that I'm gonna get it there today, installed completely, because I do think I want the 2-inch spacers. I'm gonna look and see if there's any of those on Marketplace. Maybe continue this tomorrow. How are you doing, Jack?
Y'all making a seat.
No kidding. Heck yeah. We're gonna pick this up later, maybe tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed the quick ride in the skid steer with that time lapse. That sucker was heavy. Okay, we got some kind of odd package here. I just opened it up and this is what's here. So it looks like it's been opened before. So I want to get a quick video of it because this is crazy to me that this is how it came. All right, guys, it's a beautiful Friday morning. We got some parts. So I got my drink. We got some of these knockoff timbering, whatever they're called, bump stops. All right. So we've got that going, and then we've got our 2-inch spacers. I'm gonna show you guys a comparison side by side, the bump stops that we're gonna replace. Oh, alrighty. Kind of silly. All right, let's see the difference. We've got the OEM bump stop, okay? Right here, it's about 2 inches or 2.5 inches. Oh my gosh. Look at this bad boy. What? Good night. Oh my gosh. I hope I have room to flex a little bit on those leaf springs. We're talking just about double. This is probably 4 inches or just under. Grab a tape measure for you guys. Oh, I can't believe that difference right there. So we'll measure this one first. We're right at 2.5 inches to the top, okay? 2.5 inches tall. And then width, just for fun, we're at about 2 3/4 right there. And then obviously it tapers off. Here, I mean the thickness, we're looking at 3 3/4 inch thick across. And then depth-wise, from the bottom of this plate where it sits on the leaf spring, holy cow, we're looking right at 5 inches there. Right at 5 inches. Holy cow. Whoa. That's quite the difference. I'm excited. I had these on our F-250 out there, and man, did they make a huge difference. You hook up a trailer and it drops to these, and it just stays. It sits there, but it still absorbs. You can feel going down the road. It's still floating okay. So I imagine these compress a bit. And then there's probably a point where they don't, you know, but that's where the factory bump stop, I guess, would come into play and keep you from going any further. These are a total knockoff off of Amazon. I think these were like $130 or something like that, or maybe $140. These with the $50 2-inch spacers were a total of $200. So, you know, we're bumping it up 2 inches with these spacers, making sure it stays up. You know, an overland vehicle and overloading, they are somewhat synonymous, you know, and I know I'll get a lot of hate for that. You know, sure, there's minimalistic setups and stuff. We'll try our best to keep well under gross vehicle weight rating, you know, whatever. Bump stop goes right above this leaf spring right here. And so the distance with a spacer, we're just spacing from the bottom of the leaf spring to the top of the axle. That doesn't at all change the space between the top of our leaf spring to the frame, to this perch right here, right up there where that bump stop will hit and bottom out and start compressing and give us the bump stop, you know, the purpose of a bump stop. We don't want our wheel to take out our fender liner, you know, and shove up in there. Since this is really hollow and made a little different, it's going to compress slowly, whereas the other bump stop from factory will probably just squish once it hits. I've got those U-bolts bolted down, torqued down to 70 foot-pounds, as well as the shocks to 43 foot-pounds, I believe. It's looking all right. I want to tie in this brake line right here, these soft lines, with the hard line. Oh, wow. That's a lot higher up. I don't know, guys. It looks like it's still raised up on the jacks. Oh, you know what? I'm such a doofus. I've got the jack stands on there still. I was like, holy cow, just the axle dropped. What? Can't believe I left those jack stands in. I was like, this is way higher up than I thought it would be. Kind of freaking out a bit. Hey, bud. Are you gonna be the cameraman? So I'm gonna drop it down and we'll see it lower, okay?
Okay.
Much better. Oh. Yeah, hang on. Thanks, Dean.
How baby works.
Hello, cameraman. Our bump stops might be bad. They are actively making contact. Or, well, you know what? It's like barely not actually. I can wiggle it. Yeah, you can see it lift off. I don't know. What do you guys think? Hopefully it's okay. I guess it's gonna be well supported because it's just immediately on the bump stop. Maybe that'll kind of cushion it quite a bit more. And it should for sure help with the squat. So that's good. It's a really good height for the tailgate, I think. Oh yeah, that's a little bit better. Set you guys down, let's see. I can kind of just put my hands down on it, you know. If I was cutting or preparing food or cooking something, especially on a stove, you know, that would be really nice. That's nice and relaxed. Cool. Awesome. I hope you guys had fun falling off the drawer thing. Yeah, this feels good. I'll tell you what, it's a lot more stiff. It's a lot more stiff. I mean, putting my weight on it, I can definitely feel that a lot of my weight is on the bump stops, whereas before it would kind of bounce. So The Toyota shipment came. So that's really exciting. It says extremely urgent. Guys, sorry, Toyota. It wasn't really that urgent. It did come in like 2 days, which was really impressive. Got all the little weird goodies, some hardware to get the front diff in and stuff like that.
So, look how I use these. I know how to be careful.
Oh. What?
Look how I use these. I know how to be careful with them.
Yeah, how about when you're like a dad?
No, I know how to
Dang,
use
where'd you
them
even
when
get
I-
matches? Dang it.
Over there. Here.
Are you
This
serious?
strip was full. How to use them?
Heck to the no.
Why?
Because you're just a kid, okay?
You can use them.
I'll teach you. Okay, maybe we'll light a couple, okay?
Yes.
Okay, come here. I'll show you a trick. Watch this. Ready for this magic trick?
Can I try? Did you actually put it in yellow?
You put it down. You put the match down like that, right? And you hold it with your finger,
We know how to
okay?
do it. I know how to do it.
Now watch. Ready?
Yeah.
Now you flick it. Rewind. Now you flick it. How cool is that?
Can I try?
No.
Can I try?
We better not really mention this to anyone. There's 2 matches left. One for Jack, one for Dean. Now guys, you want to blow it out before it gets to your fingers. Hold it straight up. Don't hold it upside down or else the fire heat travels up, okay? What you want to do is get it at an angle and strike it like that, okay? Hey, nice one. Yeah, alrighty. I don't know that Mom needs to hear about us playing with matches, okay, guys? What? That's pretty cool, huh? Okay, blow it out.
No, I don't want to.
Or you can drop it. No, you can't keep it. It'll start burning your fingers, bud.
Yeah, it's going down.
Blow it out, dude. Nice one, Dean. Your guys' first matches. Was that fun or what? I have to be with you if you ever touch matches again, okay, bud? Hey, look at me, bud. I'm trusting you, okay?
Can you do some more?
Anyway, see if these struts work. Also on Amazon, these are 10 millimeter little like bolts, except on the end of the bolt, it's got one of those little 10 millimeter balls for the strut. Jack, climb up on here, bud. Let's do this thing. Okay, Dean, climb on up. All the way up. These struts are actually for like a lift support. These are from like a Mitsubishi Lancer or something like that. I think for the trunk, so that's kind of crazy.
Jack, let go.
Guys, now
Strong.
you are nice and strong. I hit my head on this the other day. So the 2-inch blocks really did lift it up, you know, another 1.5 inches or so. Oh yeah. Hey, it works. High five. High five, brother.
I know it.
Cool. One more problem solved. Ooh, Lambo doors on a Tacoma. That would be sweet. That'd be something. That's for sure. Cool. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Subscribe if you'd like to see the end of this Tacoma, you know, if there is one. And sayonara. Signing off. I don't know. I feel like I need a catchphrase. What's a good catchphrase, Jack?
What does that mean?
Like a superhero or someone says.
Hot mama?
Thanks for watching the video. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Hot mama.
I have a monkey for a son.